What's up, people? It's your boy Levelhead back with another video. I'm going to try to be as quick as possible to get this out. Been sitting here thinking, and I think it is time for Nintendo to bring Kid Icarus to the forefront. Now, I've been sitting here looking at this situation. Nintendo has very strong IPs that have, in my opinion, not gotten their fair shake of time in the spotlight. Last year with the Switch has been successful. It's still killing. We got Breath of the Wild, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We got Mario Odyssey. We got Splatoon 2. We got Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We got a lot of great titles, right? I think, and then we got the whole announcement of Metroid Prime 4, which everybody is right now talking about because of, shouts out to Dr. Trey for discovering that it might be indeed Namco Bandai making this game. And a Ridge Racer game. That's crazy. That's going to be exclusive to the Switch. That's even more crazy. But anyway, I've been sitting here, I'm like, man, I want to play Metroid Prime. Don't get me wrong. I want a Metroid Prime 4. That's a good IP to get. That's a good title to have coming to the Switch. But you know what? I want something else, and I think it's Kid Icarus. Now, looking at The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Nintendo has went into the open world space with the Legend of Zelda franchise IP, and to me, they can't go back to the Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker format. That more linear driven type of experience where you go to point A to point B to point C to point D. You don't veer off the linear path that they have you on. You got to go to these set pieces in these set order, in this set order. You can't deviate from that order. Now, they tried to play with it with Skyward Sword, but even in that, if you did it wrong, they had a real crazy glitch that would break your game, if I'm not mistaken. I never did it, but I heard about it. But they went for this open world, approach the game however you want. Your experience is your experience. No one has the same story. No one tackled it the exact same way. No one was in the same place at the exact same time. We all did it our own way. We all had different ways of approaching the game, where we went first. Some went straight to the castle. Some went to this place. Some went to that place. And it was just a free for all. Do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, where you want to do it, anytime you want to do it. That's what Breath of the Wild was. Great. Zelda needed that freshness. But now that they have stepped into an open world format with the Legend of Zelda franchise or series, Kid Icarus can replace what the Legend of Zelda was, right? Kid Icarus can move into that more linear A, B, C, D type of approach where you go here, you go here, you go here. It is basically mapped out for you where you go. And I think E.G. Aonuma should be the one working on this title. If not them, I would say Retro Studios, could be another one. But I think E.G. Aonuma should have both The Legend of Zelda and the Kid Icarus franchise or IP, and he should work on those. I think he has the capability of making a Kid Icarus game be just as compelling, interesting, mind-blowing, engaging as the Legend of Zelda IPs. I do. I think it's time for the Kid Icarus to get his Ocarina of Time moment. I'm gonna say it again. I think it's time for Kid Icarus to have its own Ocarina of Time moment. Not Kid Icarus Uprising, No, that was cool for what it was, the 3DS and everything it did with the stylus and all that. That was cool, but no, nuh-uh. We want a modern day Kid Icarus, Ocarina of Time moment where you take Kid Icarus and you put him in a game that literally sets it up for the next decade and a half, 2 decades, to where everybody, when they talk about Zelda, always go back to Ocarina of Time and what that did for that franchise. What that title did for Link and Zelda and that whole Hyrule Kingdom, the Ocarina of Time game was a turning point in that franchise. It took us, it did unbelievable stuff that still resonates with us to this day. That's still one of the standout games of all time. Well, I think Kid Icarus needs its own Ocarina of Time. It needs its own Mario 64, or its own Galaxy, or its own Odyssey, or its own Breath of the Wild moment, where it's standing out and this IP becomes one of the big IPs for Nintendo. Right now, all we have is, as far as the adventure side, we have Mario, we have Zelda, we have Metroid, Samus. We need another one. Everything else is party friendly, like Mario Kart, Smash Bros, Splatoon. All these games really don't deal with the adventures, really jump on with some friends, splat each other, hit each other with the shells, beat each other down, smash each other down. That's what it's on. So those, they're bigger titles. But as far as the adventure side, we just got Mario, Zelda, Metroid Prime whenever they decide to release that. What else? Oh, Xenoblade has become one of those titles now. But for the most part, it's not enough of that. It's not enough of those grand adventures. And I think it's time for Kid Icarus to have his moment in the spotlight. And I think Eiji Aonuma could possibly work on both of these titles. Let Breath of the Wild be the template, the foundation for where Zelda go from here on out. How we interact with Link is in the open world space and stay there. He should not go back to a linear game. And let Kid Icarus be what Zelda used to be and forge out a game from that for Kid Icarus. That's what I think they should do. I want your opinions. We're going to kind of talk this out on the Live and Level Gamers podcast tonight with Keith Norris, K-Bomb20, D2K, and we still got to sometime get in with Jedi Knight. But anyway, let me know what you think. Do you want to see a Kid Icarus title? I mean, a sincere, full effort at a Kid Icarus title? I'm ready for Kid Icarus. That's what I want. Keith was like, man, you really feeding for some Kid? I am. I really have never had a Kid Icarus experience outside of the NES because I really didn't play Kid Icarus Uprising because I'm not a handheld person. I didn't want that game. I didn't care. I tried it out at a demo station. Didn't like it. Didn't like the style of stuff. Wasn't what for me. I didn't like the graphic direction. I ain't like none of it, to be honest with you. I didn't. Really didn't. And the NES, I really didn't play Kid Icarus on the NES. I want a Kid Icarus game, people. That's what I want. That's what I desire. That's what I need. And I need it on the Switch. And I need it like now. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm looking forward to Metroid Prime 4 and I'm looking forward to everything else Nintendo might be bringing. But I want a Kid Icarus, full-fledged, not playing games, Legend of Zelda level, Mario Odyssey level, Metroid Prime 4 level game. That's what I want. And I need your opinions on it. And I need them now. Give them to me. Give them to me. Give it up now. Right now. Anyway, let me get out of here. Deuces.